Hi guys, hello, welcome to my page. You're on Tammy Loves Vintage. My name is Tammy Neff. I kind of have you at a different angle. How about that? I'm sorry about the delay. All of you girls that want notifications when I'm going live, sorry, I sent a notification that I was going live, and I just ran over to wash my hands, and Randy walked in, and he's supposed to have been out of town and going to a water well show, and so he surprised me as much as I surprised him because the house is a wreck. And because I was doing Christmas, I didn't think he was coming home until tomorrow. So anyway, and then I don't want to make him feel bad, like, geez, I was going live, now here you are, and I can't. So I kind of gave him time to do his thing. Obviously, the camera was set up. He knew I was, so he needed to carry some luggage in and some papers to his desk for expenses and whatever. So he's going outside to make some phone calls. So I'm sorry about that. I did send you a last minute text as to what was happening because everyone was texting, what time? How long are you going to be? So I'm sorry about that. Sometimes the timing, isn't it just crazy? Yeah, it's really crazy. And you know, I would have just texted back and said, forget it, I'll do it in a little bit. But I'm meeting Julie over at the little house at 4 to do it just in an hour and a half, see 2:30, yeah, an hour and a half to do some crafting. So anyway, so here we are. Hi, you guys. Hello, come on in. I was doing some Christmas decorating, and I was really struggling with the mantle because I loved it how it was, and I hadn't had it that way very long. And so I kind of started popping in some stuff, and I was liking it. And I thought, just like I did with the centerpiece, how I showed you that I just change things out and pop things in and all of that, I'm going to do that with my mantle. So I kind of started, and then I stripped it down, and we're going to go over there and do that as well. But I'm going to start here. I really, it's probably not going to stay like this, not the main thing that you're seeing. And then I had a little idea for an arrangement. So I don't know, I just thought I might have a good idea. Yeah, breathe, I know, Jackie. He really threw me for a loop-de-loop when he walked in. Oh, you got your, oh, good, Denny, good. I'm glad you got it safely. Everyone's getting their packages so quick. So, yeah, that's great. Hi, you guys. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Debbie. Thanks, Ann. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Dee Dee. Okay, you guys, so, let's just get started, and you know me, I'll just talk the whole time. So let's just get started. I answered all of your questions from last night's video. I sat down today and did that. So, because when I got home, I had a couple more orders come in, so I had to get those packed. And anyway, so can we make sense? What is that? Oh, that's this. That's kind of annoying. So, okay. So this has been my centerpiece. Can you tell? I'm trying to get you just to zero in on just that. All right, let me just tip this. I'm just going to tip this down. Hi, Deanne. Is it Deanne? You know what? Your A at the end isn't an E or an A at the end. It's Deanna. Okay, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Hey, Deanna. Thanks, Jane. Hi, you guys. No, we don't want her all getting mad. No, he's got a temper. There. Okay, I'm just going to do this and let you guys focus in on that. So here we go. So I double stacked a couple of silver trays. I was lucky enough to find this tray, and if you can tell, my mom cleaned it. She can't stand it not clean. So she got out my cleaner and cleaned all of this when she was here the other day. So this one and this one, they're both silver. So they're beautiful, and I'm never painting them, and I will keep them clean, I promised her. So in the other room, I have I have like a couple of old wooden footstool things to keep my plants on, and they were a little tight, you know, they're growing, and I replanted that tree in the crock that I bought, and then I switched the other crock to another plant, which took up more room. Anyway, I needed to move one. This was my least favorite, so I moved it out here just for a minute. That's why I say it's going to change, because this is like the focal point of the whole thing, and I don't love it, but it was fine for a minute. So I'm going to dress this up, though, and show you how I'm going to do that, just because I want to inspire you guys for your own thing. I know you probably don't have a silver tray like this, but you might have a tray. You might have a wooden tray. You might have a dough bowl, or just something, just something like it that you can do your way. And of course, you'll have your focal point. We usually try to do when you're decorating, you do a thriller, a spiller, and a thriller, spiller, and a filler. That's kind of the 3 words for when you're doing an arrangement or anything like that. You want something, you know, flowy for the spiller, and the thriller is like your main piece. And let's see, thriller, filler, and I said it. What a thriller, filler, and a spiller. So anyway, we're gonna kind of keep that. It's been a long time since I've talked to you guys about that. So anyway, I had this wreath that I had cut it years ago, so you can do that as well. If you have a wreath and you're like, oh, I would love to put this over something or around something, I just cut it. This was like this. It was much smaller, and I cut it, and it's fine. You just bend your leaves back, you know, and you don't even know that it's been cut. So keep that in mind. Please pray. What is that? Please pray. How send me a video to try to make for my nursing home patients. Okay, what do you want to make? I'm not sure what you want to make. So anyway, then you're just going to lay that down here and kind of help this out a little bit. Kind of soften it down, and then I'll fluff the back end of it. But I thought that might be a good spot for this wreath that I had. For this wreath that I had. Let's see, who said that? Debbie. Debbie, what are you wanting to make for them? Okay, so then remember me showing you my sweater snowballs that I just covered with sweater, an old sweater that, I think one of them was mine, and I think one of them was from the store because I love the texture of it. So I thought I was just going to keep it all kind of neutral here and do something, let me see here, do something like that. I'll just put that right there. And leave it. But I thought, you know me and the beans and all of that stuff, and how like seeing through the tray, and I just felt like it's too blah. It needs something. I'm probably going to replace this with a red tree or a tree with red or something like that. But I have some cranberries. They're fake cranberries, so I don't have any on my website for you, but be on the lookout for good ones. Like, these are really good ones, and you can find them at little boutiques and things like that. I don't know about the Hobby Lobby ones, but just make sure that they're good, that they're, you know, these are two different sizes. They're just very real looking. If you can't find them, then get what you can find, but just know that they make really nice ones. And then watch this transform when I add these, I dropped one, there it is. When I add these cranberries to the tray. Now, the only thing that's going to happen, I can predict it already, is that when Randy goes to do a salt and pepper and set it back in there, he's going to set it on a cranberry and he's going to be angry. So I'm predicting what I'm going to get in trouble for, right? I know what's coming. So he'll just set it beside the tray and say, oh, forget it, and everybody will be happy. So, but for right now, we'll leave it in there. I'll just shush the little cranberries around, and you'll never see the hole where the salt and pepper shakers are, right? So I just want you to see the difference, though, by adding just that little twinge of color. And still, it really is still an everyday. I guess I could put it up there as well. Let's just put some up there, too. We'll do the napkins won't ever go empty. It's just he and I. We don't use that many napkins. Okay, so I probably, oh no, here I need some more over here. So instead of beans and peas, which I could, there goes a cranberry, which I could totally have used, I could have totally used the beans or the split peas, but those are green. So I probably would have used kidney beans, the red kidney beans, but I'm kind of liking this. A centerpiece. Okay, well, we could do my other one. I was thinking about still just adding in Christmas and leaving it like it was that I showed you the other day. But yeah, I'm sure I can help you out with that. Okay, so and I have a few more, but you guys don't need to watch that. So I'll figure that out later. But look at the difference. Ooh, I need to add some up here. Just for a little pop of color. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just a little bit. Maybe some Christmas bulbs would be better because they would be bigger. These are going to fall down into the napkins. This might not be great for our everyday, what we use every day. But, oops. Whoops. Okay. Well, for Pete's sake. Yeah, this might not be the best. Maybe a touch of hot glue. I might have to put these in permanently. All right, let me put some on the back. Yeah, I kind of like them up there too. Stick some here in the back, and then my bag will be empty, and we'll be done, and we're going to move over to the next thing. There we go. So there you go. There you go. But what a difference the red made, right? I was doing it, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So, yeah, I could totally do that. Yeah, I could totally do that. It would match. I could just set it right here, but really, he'll just set him here, and I can fuss with him. Yeah, because he's not going to do that. I can tell you he's not going to do that. He ain't doing that, but I will. So it'll be fine. I'll just set him on the table. Okay, so next idea that I have. Okay, let me fix my, let's see how let me get you back to level again. Okay, the next little idea that I have, I can't show you that way because I was going to go live in my group. They're not dried, they're fake cranberries is what those were. You could do red buttons if you have enough red buttons. I don't know. You know, is Marilyn on here? Marilyn Jane, she's so smart and she's so crafty. I don't know if she is or not, but if she comes on, we'll ask her if you can dry real cranberries. I would think you could, but I don't know if they turn color. And I suppose if they did, thanks Stephanie, I would suppose if they did, maybe you could spray paint them and say, oh, I have real dried cranberries. I don't know. That would be, I would go to Marilyn for that question. And maybe one of you guys already know. I'm not sure. But anyway, you get the idea. That's the thing. You get the idea. But you could do the red kidney beans. They wouldn't be as bright of a red, but you would totally get a red feeling, and it would be a little more like a vintage red. Yeah, it would have a little more, not vintage, rustic, primitive. It would have a little more primitive feel to it. So, okay, so next up, now I apologize for my candles. This candle takes one of those special little tiny round ones. I had big ones, I had medium ones, and I had teeny tiny, but I did not have that size of battery. So it's on my grocery list, so my candles are not going to match. But I took my button tree. I showed you guys how to do the button tree, and this was one of my button trees that I didn't show you last night. And I just set it on top of this beautiful set of German leather-bound red books. I keep these in my Christmas decor, and I just kind of turned them just a little bit, and then I put the tree on top. I think I'm gonna have to add some greenery or something to it. It's a little cold, you know what it's a little cold, but I don't know if I have a loose, oh, here's a loose piece. It's not a very good loose piece, but let's see if I got any more just tucked in here. No, that's too big. Sometimes when I find a piece on the floor from another arrangement or whatever, I just stick them in here. Oops. I don't see any more. That's funny. I had one little snippet. No, that was too big. Anyway, a little bit of greenery will soften that up and make it look a lot prettier. So I haven't pulled out my greenery tub just yet. Yeah, oh, that's too tight. So what? So anyway, oh, and I had my little doorknob, crackled doorknob with the Christmas tree in it right here, and it was awesome. The base of the tree, I just set it on some books. I didn't put any base on this yet. I mean, you could put a doily on it. I had that suggestion, and I had felt. Someone said I think Marilyn said put some felt on the bottom. I didn't put anything on it. And it's just sitting on some books. Maybe you mean the base of how I made the tree is just styrofoam. Styrofoam. Maybe that's what you meant. I'm not sure. So, okay, my whole thing here is this. I love this. I love the sticks. I think it's just pretty. But what's bothering me was these gold flowers. They're great with Clairabo, my image transfer up here, but I felt like it wasn't Christmas. You see what I mean? So I had one little greenery with white that was up here. And so I stuck it in and I thought, well, that helped. That helped, but it's not enough. Here's what I did and the whole reason why I decided to go live with you today. If I pull these out, I'll do them one by one. If I pull these out and add in these painted pine cones, I think it gets much, much better. So more winter appropriate, I guess. So I'm going to take these out. And I'm just, rather than, you know, I have white roses, which I guess I could add in my white roses even. No, I don't want that up front. But I'm not changing out any of my greens. I don't usually glue down my arrangements and things so that I can do this sort of thing with them. Yeah, let me get a white rose. I've got two of them right here. They're frosty white roses. Let me, hang on. Ah, it's tangled. I had used them somewhere else, but you know what? I think I'm gonna like them in here better. Hang on. Let's stick, make sure it goes in the bucket. Yeah, I've only found two so far. I'm not done unpacking stuff. I'm not exactly sure where I want that. Definitely need a third, but maybe that will work as my third. But there you go. So see how it feels more wintry, even though all I did was just switch out a little bit of things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to change it all out. I got my little button garland here that I made. Whoops. It's just a little one. I'll show you that. I haven't re-upped it for a while. This is one of the button garlands that we talk about. And I made this on here a couple of different times. You guys have seen me do that. But anyway, I love my button garland. Just kind of, you know, I always hang something that I've made into everything. Whoops. Well, hang on. Okay, so there's that. And then our, the tin that I showed you the other day, I thought went really well with the color in here. So the only thing that's off is my red books, but I have to put them somewhere. So maybe I'll stick a couple of berry picks or something just to get a little bit of red over here to make the books make sense. But anyway, I like how that turned out. So I hope you do too. Oh, it's amazing. The base of the button tree, the base. The red books are at the base. What's underneath it is white styrofoam. And I did it on a video last night. I made one last night at the end of my, it was kind of a surprise. I didn't mean to do it, but we were talking and I still had a lot of people and we were talking about it and they said they wanted to see it. I had done a book last night. And so if you want to see how to make a button tree, you can watch it. Oh, you made one after me. Oh, that's so awesome. I like these too. These button garlands. I know I showed you the one in my dining room. We just painted our decks and my table's in the wrong spot. But this kind too. This is another button garland that's fun to make. Oops. And you just put it on a string like this and then drape it in your decor like that. You can't see, can you? You can see it or not. It's right there, like that. Oh, and then there's my pipe cleaner trees and my little tree and my big tree, the pipe cleaner trees that I stained. So you guys have seen all that. I know sometimes I get a little redundant here. So, okay. All right. So we're back. We're back at we're not back, but I've done the mantle so many times with you guys over the years. So we're back to do another mantle is what I was trying to spit out. And I'm trying to get, usually I do you on landscape, so I've got it long. But I did it on portrait, so you're up and down. So I'm just going to have to move you around, you know, like this. It's really not that big of a mantle, but sure looks that way from this. Okay, let me get my tripod. There. It was wonky, sitting really wonky. There we go. That's better. Okay, let me see if I get as much of it as I can. if I get you too far back, oh, hold on. If I get you too far back, then it's like, you can't see. We'll see. I'll watch your comments. I'll watch your comments and see if you can see what I'm doing or not. So the very first thing that I love is this clock. This is one that we made in my private group, and it's probably one of my most favorite things in the whole house that I've ever made. I absolutely love my clock with the little feather on the hand, and it's all vintage and it's good. And this is the clock that we use in this house. So in this room, I mean. So, and I did dust my mantle. Yay me. So we'll stick that there-ish. We'll see. I might end up moving it just a little bit. We'll see. And then, let's see here. I want some height. So, so I'm going to put this tree. This is just one that I've had. It's nothing fancy. I added a little bit of whatever there. And then for the other side, let's see. For the other side, I need a little bit of height. And I showed you my lace trees the other day. Did the chocolate trees last night with beautiful cream volos of different laces, ribbons, and trim. Oh, I'll have to, oh, Deb's new again. I'll have to look. I wish I could screenshot that so that I remember. You'll have to text me that, Jackie. I'll see it when I answer comments. That's awesome. I'll have to take a look. So I think I'm going to put them on this side. And like I said, you guys can't see nothing. There. I'm putting them over there, putting that there. I still have Randy's chopper. I've shown you guys this chopper. It was his very first antique piece that he ever bought, and he loves it still, and it moves, and you guys have seen it. And I left my olive tree with my little, I put it in a little rusty bucket. These were on my website. We've sold out now, but it was an olive tree, and I put it in a rusty bucket, and I added my little mouse. And I never took the scarf up of him from last winter. He's been sleeping like that all summer. Lazy little fella. Anyway, so I've got that sitting there. And then I brought in another tree. And I was because I kind of felt like I needed a tree, another tree. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. Looks great, right? Not yet. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So let's go with this. I bought this box of punches, and I loved all of the holes in it, and it had some tools down in here. But I loved it for a riser, like for a lift. It says punches correctly. It's spelled correctly, and then it had like on all the way around it. It had, oh, I guess not on this side, but on the sides, it all had stuff. So I'm going to lay it on another book, again, another German book. I love all of the German stuff. So I'm going to stick that, I'm going to try that, but I love the punches part. So we're going to go with that like that. Let's see what happens here. We're going to see what happens. And then what do I want to lift? I don't know what I want to lift. We'll decide. I don't know. Oh, here. I know what to lift. Let's lift this. These were on my website last year. They're all sold out too. I'm sorry, you guys need to be around here. You know if the chocolate trees are, you know what? I think that they are, yes. Tammy Loves Chalk is my site if you want to check it out for sure. I didn't buy any more this year, but I do have one set to play around with left from last year. Oops, I lost one of my things playing with it here. Hang on. But I do have one set myself. So yeah, okay. But I like using them for patterns. I kept the pumpkins and stuff too. And then I have this little wintry bird. So I'm going to set him in the nest, and then that's going to go up here on my lift like that. We'll see. I might have to fix him around a little bit. I might change it. We'll see. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. So the next thing I have is this old breadboard. And it's got just flowers carved. It doesn't say, not flowers, but yeah, there is flowers right here. This little carvings in this old breadboard. And since it didn't say bread, I felt like I could use it anywhere. I mean, I can use a breadboard anywhere I want, but you know, there, that's the better side of that tree. So, okay, so I got the breadboard up there. And then, let me see, I have more red and green books. So throughout the year, you guys, watch for beautiful books. Like I absolutely loved this little red book. I thought it was beautiful and I snatched it up fast. Same with this one. The jacket was beautiful. And look, it had red cherries on the front, which you're not going to be able to see. I always use it in different settings, but they've been in my Christmas decorating box because I like them for lifts or for props. And in this case, I think I'm going to do a prop just for a little pop of color. Let's move this tree over here. And then you remember my little deer that I put on the little wooden box, like the tins that we do. So I'm going to tuck it right here with all of the woods and stuff like that. We'll see. I might end up I might end up wanting to change it a little bit. And then my scale from my stepdad. I love that. So I've got some golds with the clock and golds with the scale. And then I had those balls on there, but I may put this spice tin. Most of my spice tins are in my kitchen. And this was just something I threw over here to add in, but I think that's good, right? You see how it's coming? It's coming. Okay, it's coming. It's not there, but it's coming. Hi, Gretchen. Okay, so I have more books. I have 3, so I feel like we need some color. I have 3 red and gold books that I thought were very pretty. And it's so fun. I hate packing them away, but I don't really have I don't have a bookcase or any, you know, like a big hutch or, you know, a cabinet or whatever just for books. I wish I did, because I would love to see all of my books that I have like all at once, but I can't, not right now anyway. Okay, I'm certainly not gonna have it at the little house because there is no room. I'm not going to be able to keep everything that I have here. Okay, let me turn you over here so you can see. So I'm going to put a lift with the books for the tree. I'm going to get the tree up a little bit more and then lean this book into the tree like that, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Yeah. So excited. Okay, so for the bottom, I always like to soften it out. Like, see how it's just kind of cold and hard and just not, I don't know, it's just not warm and cozy. It's just bricks. So I've got a piece of fur. I just bought this at, I bought it last year or 2 years ago, I think. But it's just fur from Hobby Lobby, and I cut it. I bought, I don't know, would that be a yard? Maybe a yard of it, and I cut it in 2 pieces. So I used one on a table or wherever, and this is the bigger one of the 2. I didn't cut it down the middle. I made one a little bigger. And I was just thinking maybe we would just do that, which definitely softens it. Maybe I need to put those books down here. Let me see here. I've got some greens. Let me just play with these greens. I don't need a whole lot. Oh, I got my train card too. Hang on. Can you see that where I was? Yeah, kind of. Let me move you over. Let me play with some greenery here and see what I can do to make this better than just a tree sitting on fur, right? So, I move you close. Oh, I better not move you. I'll give you a whole view when we're all done. See what you think. Okay, just got sprigs of green. Oh, that one doesn't match anything. Hang on, let me hide that branch under there. Let me put a little piece over here. Okay, so we got some greenery. That softens it a little bit. I have some of this that you guys, I had this on the website last year. It was like frosted eucalyptus, and it was 2 or 3 pieces all bundled together, and I took it apart. I tell you guys that all the time. If you get a pick and it's too big, or like your garlands that you just drop, cut them all apart, and you get all these neat little pieces that you can place, and it sure looks a lot more, a lot less plopped. You know, it looks more intentional when you can just put them where you want them. Oh yeah, that softened it up a little bit too. So it added some softer texture to it, okay? And then why don't I just put my train car right there? So I have this little old train car. It was red. When I saw it, I thought Christmas. Christmas, Christmas. So it is a Reading Railroad train car. It's like a middle car. It has nothing to do with nothing, but for some reason I liked it. We got it, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago in Cincinnati. There's an antique mall down there, so we got it there. Let's see here. I feel like I'm gonna need some light, like maybe my candles. Oh, I got stockings here. Let's put up our stockings. Let's do that. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna put up my stockings. Okay, let's see. All kinds of stuff. I've always been trying to find the best stockings I could find, and I even made some one year. I'm gonna take those over to the little house with fur and all that. I don't know, I was trying. And I found these of all places, like this. I found these at Target. I'm pretty sure it was Target. And it's just like 2 crocheted Christmas trees hanging on there. And a big chunky, like I love the chunky texture. And then I found these letters that we've hung on the tree over the years. I have an R for Randy and a T for me. So anyway, that is our stockings. And I bought these iron holders like years and years ago, but they're great. Okay, I need you to hang how I want you to hang. Of course, they never hang how you want them to hang. Let me turn this around here. Okay. I'm not sure we're centered. They have better hangers now, but I have them, so I might as well use them. Let me see. Oh, I have my Dickens book. He's great. Look at this book that I found. It's an original, The Children of Dickens, and it's all Charles Dickens stories. And I think there's pictures in here too, if I'm not mistaken. Is there pictures? I don't know why I thought there was pictures in here. But the other thing that I haven't seen any pictures. I'm surprised. I would think there would be pictures. But the thing, I love that the pages were kind of yellowed. And what else I love about it is they're all hand cut. So the pages are all adding texture as well, just on their own. And I don't know, I just thought it was a beautiful book. Very pretty jacket. So I pull it out at Christmas time as well. But I don't see anywhere I can use that. And I got my squirrel. Oh, I can't get my, unless I put him up. Oh no, he's way too white. Oh, I'll put him down here because he's gonna match the fur, right? So let's put it over with the chopper. Chopper's looking a little sad and lonely. Let's fix up our chopper. Oh, and I need to get a Christmas bulb for he's holding something. And I always stick a little Christmas bulb in there. And then after Christmas, I leave my decor out, so I've got a nut that I put in there. I haven't come across it yet. It's probably down in the bottom of that box. Oh well. Anyway, okay. So let's put, oh, and then I did bring over some fairy lights, and now they're all tangled in my, oh boy. Oh, Christmas. It has its joy and it has its frustrations. And Christmas lights is one frustration. For sure. Hang on. I thought it would be pretty to light it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Kind of gets to this point where I just want to throw it in the trash. Forget it. Okay. So I have these that I grabbed. I thought they might be good in the thing. Did I see a price tag? I never take my price tags off. Okay. All right. So let's stick those in here and see what happens here. I need to bend it a little bit. And I know a couple of you said, don't fill up he doesn't like anything in his chopper. Leave my chopper alone. But I can't. It's just too blah. It needs to be a pretty chopper if it's going to be sitting in my living room and if I have to look at it. Okay, no, I'm going to put this in first. I'm going to put this in first because it's fuller. And this is another piece of that glittered eucalyptus. I just loved it. It was on the website last year and I loved it. I just loved how soft it was. Oh yeah, that's better. And then this, we'll get little pops of red in here with this stuff. Okay, good. Oh my God, I brought all this stuff in. I may tweak it. I mean, you guys, I might tweak it. This is on the fly and in a rush. And I'm not in a rush, but I mean, I don't want to like keep running back and forth and be like, what else do I have? So, yeah, that doesn't look very good. It does in person though. I'll have to give you a close up when we're all done. I'll take it off of here and I'll show you up close everything. So then I need some greenery, and I didn't drag up my big greenery box. And this is usually the greenery that goes outside, but since we're moving, I sold a lot of my outside tables and stuff like that. So and I usually put it outside, but it's perfect. So I'm gonna try these frosted pieces because I need to bring some white up because everything white is down low, see that? And then up top it's all warm and wood. So I wanna try and, what did I say? Wood? So, anyway, let's, oh my gosh. Okay, so you can bend it. Again, this was a garland. This was a big long garland and it was beautiful, but I don't like garlands anymore. I've had this forever. I don't like garlands anymore, but it was a very pretty one. But I like cutting it up into pieces so I can use them where I want them and need them. Instead of trying to work around a big hunk of stuff, I can put a piece here, a piece there, and make it look much better, much less planned, and I don't know, I just like it better. I guess I have no reason, I just do. Now, some of you might find a garland to be easier, but for me, this is a lot easier. You put that big long thing, and I'm like, now what can I do? Because it's all full of garland. And so, yeah. So I don't know, I might have too much stuff. I might have to eliminate a little bit. Oh, but each little stop along the way is good. I don't know when I stand back because I've not had it this full. So I've got red, balance of red with the berries. I have pops of red everywhere. I have cream over here and cream down here. Nothing cream on this side. I have but I have, these are off. These are iced, orchids. It was a big orchid and these kept falling off. So I kept them and I've crafted with them. I had a whole bunch of them. I had a tree full of them. I just loved them at the time. Maybe I can put an orchid there. That's a little bit of cream over there maybe. Oh, you can't see. There we go. Get you back up. You can see. Oh, can I? Golly Neds, this thing's tight. Hang on. Why is this? There you go. So tight. And you're way high, but I guess you need to be high. Okay, so then I have these two or three things I also loved, and they were on my tree at the same time. I was all into glitter and bling and all that stuff, and then I kind of went the vintage route. So I'm thinking though, just to tuck in a little bit of, like I feel like I don't have enough red. So let's tuck just a little touch. Oh yeah, over here. Let's just tuck a little touch of red in there. And, oh, I wish I had one more. Where do I need it more? Over there, or over here? Well, now I'm just not sure. I sure need another one. I need one more right there. Maybe, let me see here. Is that weird to have three over here and then over there? Yes, but I like them. Well, maybe I'll find one more in my unpacking. I'm not done. I haven't unpacked. And I've got a couple boxes of stuff to take over to the little house to decorate it. So yeah, maybe I'll find one more. I'll remember. What else do I have? How about some candles for a little light? I love these candles. You guys, here's another thing I did with my buttons. I wrapped them around these glass candles. These things, you get 3 in a set for, it's like under $20 or right at 20, probably up now, but, and look, they're remote control. So I just walk around the room and click, click, click all my little candles on. They're on my Amazon site. I got a bunch more stuff I need to add to my Amazon site, but yeah, you need to be watching that because there's good stuff. I've got 2 daughters, so I've got old lady stuff and young kid stuff, and yeah, I like my Amazon site. Oh, hey, maybe I could put the candles here because I've got a little bit of a hole. Can't have a hole at Christmas. I can't cover my deer. What if I put candles here? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But I love how we added the button garland to the candle. We'll see. And then I wonder, you guys know if they make these with the these fairy light things with remote control? I wonder, because how nice would that be to not have to go over it? Like, I have to physically turn the box on and off, which I hate. And I don't like the look of these during the day. They're not very pretty, but they're very pretty lit up at night amongst everything. Push this back a little bit. Oh, my stocking holder's in the way. Okay, so let's see if we can't throw these lights just around in here. I got a big string of them. All right, let's see what we can do here to make this kind of pretty. Maybe go up into the tree a little bit. Let me see. Let me put it down under this book and up over these books. Where are you looking? Oh yeah, you got the whole back end. Boy, do I really hate that. You know what? I think I need to run it up into that tree. Hang on. Let me back this out a little bit. All right, let's go up into this tree just like a little bit. I say I have a whole lot, but when you get it going, you might not have as much as you think. Oh yeah, I still have good. I'm still good. Although I don't like that. Oh, hang on. I don't like that. Coming out of there like that. We gotta work our way back down and over. Okay, we'll push that in there and come across. I'll go underneath that book just to help hold it in place a little bit. We'll lock it through in this greenery just a little bit. We'll go up and around this tree maybe just a little. Let me go the other direction here. I'm not very good at this part, you guys. But I just want a little whisper of light, not a whole, I don't want a whole big thing. Okay, I'll turn the lights off so we can see how this is going. You like the fairy light? You got your remote ones? Oh, cool. Okay, I need to get back on Amazon. If I find them, I'll link them for you guys. Be watching, because I'll do that here in just a minute when we get off of here. Oh yeah, I got plenty. So let's go. I really don't like seeing that wire in the daylight. Okay, and then let's kind of run it around him. Let's see. Around and down and out and up around. Let's see, we'll go around this tree and we'll end over here on that tree. Okay, stay. It won't stay. Okay, hang on. Let me see here. I'm so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's Randy's phone. Oh, there he's in here. Oh gosh. Okay, I don't know. I'll end this out with you guys. Let's just do this for now. That's good. Okay, so okay, so we're all done. So let's step back here. I still have stuff on my chair. Don't look. Oh yeah, that looks good. You think they have a timer? Yeah, there's all kinds of buttons on there. I am not an instruction reader, so these are for my candles. No, I don't know. I don't think I do. But a timer, that would be good, except when I'm here, like, okay, so I'm gonna flip you around. Hang on a minute here. I'm gonna flip you guys around, and let me show you with all the lights on so you can see. And then I'm gonna turn the lights off and let's see what the fairy lights look like, because right now in the daylight, see, They're not very pretty. But okay, so let me wipe this. Oh, I would love to wipe that lens. Hang on, you guys. I'm going to wipe my lens. Okay, that might make it a little, I don't know. That's better or not. Maybe it's my screen. Okay, so here is this greenery that's adding a little bit of white. Our red books, our tall tree that's not really that tall, but because it's on the books, it just looks a lot taller. And then the frosted flowers, the old scale, it's an old postal scale with the tin that I decorated on top. And then I have the Christmas books again, more books, another little woodsy looking tree. And then there's my box with the plate. I love this earthy look a lot. Oh, and then I have that, like this right here is just great. That right there, I just love that. That stuff right there is what I had except for the tree on my mantle before. And I had this this punches box here. I had this box under here on there with just the bird was just sitting on it with nothing. And then there's another book. And then here's those trees that I made. And there you go. So that's the top. I wish I had I'll do a landscape picture for you guys to see it better. It's pretty full. I won't have to dust it until January when I take off the Christmas. Okay. And I'm serious. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. That's the beauty of having painted white furniture, cream, you can't tell. So there's that. I think that looks a lot better with that fur on there. How pretty. I love it. And then, oh, and I just look at my squirrel and see how pretty that arrangement is. Really pretty when you're, when you're looking at it from this vantage point. I wish this was where it was like kind of peek, he needs a little hidden, there you go. Keep your arms together for that bulb. I got to get him a red shiny Christmas bulb or a bell or something like that. I have all that stuff. And then I did tie on a little thing. I just put it in the drawer. If anybody opens the drawer, it's going to fall off, but there's nothing in there but our little backgammon board. And then here's this table. Oh, I didn't turn those lights on. Hang on, let me see if I can turn the candles on. There. So there's this, and there's my little woolly gnome. Isn't he cool? I found him at a craft show. And then there's my lamp that I made with, I love this pastry board. I had a really hard time it's European. I had a hard time putting little holes in that to hold my spindle. But Julie and I both made lamps. And this is a gear shift off of a tractor. That was really cool. I kept thinking it was a doorknob, and then her husband said, no, that's a gear shift, because it was like a doorknob, but it wasn't like a doorknob. So I thought that was I like it even better that it's a tractor gear shift. And then there's my buttons. I have a couple of these left on the website, those holders, that when I need a button here, I just can reach right down in there and grab some buttons. But I love that. And my high heel shoe is down there. And there you go. So we'll just go back. Oh, I wanted to see it with the lights off. Hang on. I'm making you guys dizzy. I know, I'm sorry. I don't know how to move without moving. And then let me, you know what I mean? I have my lights on a remote. Let me get my remote. So see, watch. I can do this. Isn't that cool? When I say I like remotes, I really do. And that's linked too on the website. Oh yeah, I love it. I love the lights. Now I wish I had lights on the bottom as well. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, see how pretty the lights look? I'm gonna have to get lights on both sides of the bottom now, I think. Oh, I really need some remotes. I'll get on there and find them, you guys, and I'll put them in my Amazon shop. Probably under gadgets. I have a place to put, like, I found the neatest spoon the other day. My mom got one when she was in Germany, and it's a jelly spoon, and it's got a little jog in it, and it sits up on the side of the jar instead of dropping your whole spoon down in there, and then when your knife or whatever, and then your handle's all yucky. So I need to get that linked too. Yeah, so anyway, there you go. There you go. We're all done. That's all I have for you right now. Yeah. We did, I don't know, what time is it? Oh yeah, heck yeah, it's only 3:20. We did great. So thanks for watching. Oh, I just love it. I really love it. I hope you guys liked it too, and hope you got some ideas. And thanks for decorating with me. It's a lot more fun to do it with friends than to do it by yourself. So yay. And you're not here to say, no, I don't like it. So I really like that. So thanks for watching, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's going to be really, really pretty. And this will be where I read your stories. So if anyone sends me a book, I will be sure to be sure you put your name in it. And I will sit there. Let me flip it around here. I will sit there and read right there. And I will read your story. So that'll be fun. So then you guys will say, oh, I remember when she decorated that. So can you check and see if they still have the trees and message me how much they are? What trees? Well, I don't know what trees you mean. Oh, probably the olive trees, maybe. I don't know. And when I order from those wholesale companies, I have to order, you know, like $1,000 minimum. Sometimes they'll do a special where they have to do like a $500 minimum. And with me getting ready to move probably by spring, I don't know that I want to stock a whole bunch. So, but message me. Maybe that's not the tree you mean, Jackie. I'm not sure. Anyway, have a great day, you guys. Thanks for watching. It's so fun to hang out with you. I'm going to go. We did the snow people. Oh, the chocateur trees. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know what you meant. Yeah, no, yeah. It's TammyLovesChalk.com if you want to look, and it would be under surfaces. Once you get in, you hit the shop, and it would be under surfaces, TammyLovesChalk.com. Yeah, if you want any. So anyway, we were making, so Julie's snow people. Yesterday, I made all of the bodies and all of the things, the shoes and the arms and all of that stuff. And I realized I forgot to make the boots. So I'm going to go in my private group now. I'm going to make some boots and do the painting and that kind of thing. And then I'm meeting Julie at 4 o'clock. So whether we have some ornaments that we were going to do, something new I found. And I don't know if I'll go in the group for that. I don't know yet. We'll see. Anyway, if you're in my group, be watching or be ready, because I might message you and say we're going live, since we're going to be together. And oh gosh, my hair's a mess. I probably got caught in the greenery. Anyway, I'm always a mess. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.